You should have joined us. It was so productive. We settled the menu, checked out a few locations. It's starting to feel like a real wedding.
Great. Sounds like you got everything settled.
No, not yet. What's your input on these locations?
This one.
Are you serious? Did you even look?
Well, why don't you guys just decide, yeah?
It's your wedding, you know. What's wrong there?
We have to move again.
And they knocked me out because they didn't want any witnesses.
But why would anyone want to hurt Adam? He's not the kind of guy to offend people.
That's the thing we can't figure out.
Okay, Adam asked you guys to leave the country. What if you knew this was going to happen? Did he say why you had to go?
He must have told me, but I can't remember. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been in such a hurry to leave.
So maybe it wasn't that he offended anyone. Maybe he knew too much.
That's why I got hit on the head.
But why didn't they kill you as well?
Maybe they thought Yang was dead. There was a lot of blood.
So do these people know he's still alive?
If they do, then
Maybe they're biding their time because the police are always around.
we need to tell them that you're in danger.
But they hardly believe us at this point. God, if only I could remember a face, something.
Yang, you're getting upset at yourself again.
Ella's right. Shift your energies on recollecting, not getting angry.
We have to move again? We just moved in.
The landlord received an offer he couldn't refuse. I spoke to the agent. He's helping us find somewhere else.
How can we move and get married at the same time, huh? This is a nightmare.
We don't have to have a fancy wedding if you don't want to, okay? We are two best friends getting married, not a pair of lovebirds, so...
Well, who says that best friendships shouldn't be celebrated? This is still love.
And I'm sorry that way.
Yeah. And besides, things can change, you know? Things could go further.
We're like... pass first, second, and third base to home run?
You know what? I gotta go to work. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Maxine!
Uncle Hawk,
Hey, how come you're here?
my daddy brought me here.
Shouldn't you be outside playing with your friends?
My daddy want me to stay here. He's busy with work.
Don't we have a meeting?
Yeah. How can he leave her in the office all day?
Stay out of it.
She should be outside playing with other kids.
That's up to James.
She'll end up like the rest of the Shelleys.
She is a Shelley. She's doted on by all of the Shelleys. They will make sure that she wants for nothing.
That's why she's hanging around waiting. Hey, I promise to stay away. I can't pretend it's okay.
Good. We're ready to start.
We got a lot to cover in this report by Loa Hawk. Make sure you tell Zaran he did a good job on this.
Hey, what time did I say you had to be packed by?
I thought...
You thought? See? Auntie Shira's here already.
It's okay if we're late. I don't mind less time with the other parent helpers.
You're not helping. Come.
I don't need that. It's a field trip, not school.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you and Ananya fight or something? All her emails were crabbier than usual this morning, and you seem pretty out of it.
You know, wedding planning.
Want to swap?
No. I've heard your stories about the other parents.
Why is it twice I've been asked to be a parent helper and you never?
Where's Kali?
Waiting in the car.
Hey, your bag. Please don't have an argument with the other parents.
If they speak like their child is the center of the universe, no promises.
Oh, there you are. In Adam's room.
I was just sifting through his things before Laurie packs it all up. What is it?
I just want to tell you, it's not suicide. Shen is starting to remember things. He thinks there was someone else on the roof that night.
Has he told the police?
Yes, of course.
Well, he shouldn't have.
Why? He's starting to remember things.
It would be misleading. He does have a mental condition, doesn't he? Who knows how reliable his memory will be.
So you'd rather believe that Adam killed himself?
It's the most logical explanation.
You will get Mr. Chu, Ward 12. Yeah. Kenneth, I saw the additional features on the hospital app. It's great.
You like it?
It's exactly what we need to get doctors more connected to patients.
Cool. So, how's the wedding prep coming along?
Not bad. I wish I was more involved, though.
You can't be serious.
You don't sound excited about your own wedding.
It's just... I think it only happened because Charles dumped Ananya and things didn't work out with James.
You're worried she's using you as a rebound?
I'm worried she's given up on love.
You mean you guys haven't moved beyond the friendship phase?
She thinks it might develop later.
Hey, it's possible. Oh, yeah. Hey, see you.
It's not looking good, Elizabeth. He remembers it wasn't just him and Adam on the rooftop.
Does he remember any faces?
No, I don't think so.
Then it sounds like we're still safe.
Well, he might remember everything unless we do something about it.
Do what, Jessica? You want a repeat of the Matthew incident? The police have their eyes on Dr. Shen. If something happens to him, it'll only confirm there was someone else up there. Right now, his testimony is at best vague. Just lay low and bide your time.
What are you doing?
I'm just seeing if we should donate some of Adam's old clothes. Think he would like that.
Suppose.
Can I drop this off on my way back to the office?
Yes, I suppose so.
Ananya? I know. Tell Mr. So I'll be right there.
Not that. The KSUHUM party, you haven't RSVP'd yet.
Didn't I already reschedule that?
Did you?
Yes, Sherman, keep up. I'm pushing it back because every time we have it during the Christmas holidays, attendance declines. I've explained this already.
And it makes sense. Oh, by the way, Mr. So rescheduled, but there's a last-minute slot in and he's already waiting for you in the meeting room.
Who is?
Mr. K?
K? Don't I get a brief or something?
No need.
Mr. K. Of course. Kenneth, what is this? I'm really busy.
Our first date. Plus, I know you haven't had lunch, so...
Are you serious?
I am. I mean, this morning you talked about us finding different kinds of love.
That was a passing remark.
So, why don't we give it a shot?
Where is this coming from?
I just wanted to know if this marriage is truly what you want.
Kenneth, we've spoken about this, okay? We are going to get married. I'm not going to change my mind.
That's not what I meant. Is that all our marriage is going to be about? Two best friends settling for each other? Shouldn't we at least try to find out and see if there's something more?
All right, yeah. Let's do this.
No, I'll get it. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
Can I go to the playground? I want to take the swing. Come catch me. Whee!
Hi. Yeah, Hawk, can you stop all this video or not? I already told you to forget about Maxine and Emily.
You know that James Shelley just brings her to the office every day?
It's none of your business.
And when I look at Ella and Don, all I can think about is Maxine.
Hawk, you are married to Magdalene. Can you focus on your new family? Magdalene wants to be a mother. Can you concentrate on that now?
How can I forget about Maxine so easily? She's your first granddaughter. Don't miss her at all.
The Shelleys are her family. She is where she belongs.
The Shelleys are no good for her.
Hawk, I don't want to tell you again. You better keep your promise and stay away from Maxine.
Hi, Lapis Migration. Can I get some details on an appointment my brother booked with your agency? Adam Sia. I see. Okay, can you tell me when the appointment was? How about details on the trip that he booked? No? Okay, I understand. I'll get some identification and call you back. Thanks.
Alamak, get assistance from the staff. Hey, where did he go? Bye.
Ayah, Debbie.
Sorry.
I also know how to use this thing.
I'm so malu.
Bluff you one lah. I also set off the alarm so many times.
Huh? This thing's so sensitive, ah? Okay.
Come. That was all good. First time trying out the auto checkout. Sure got problem, man.
Let's hope they get it fixed. Otherwise, you have to keep walking over.
Hiya, because we are so near, no choice.
Why can't they just get the old all good with real people? I'm so tired of dealing with robot this and that. Call the bank, talk to a robot. Go to work, take uniform from a robot. Oh, that day my colleague said, maybe one day some robots will also put the bed sheets on the bed. Soon there will be no more housekeeping jobs in my hotel.
Yeah, that will not happen.
You sure? What if there's a Tao Hui robot one day? Auntie, I tell you, robots are taking over the world.
Hey.
Adam was planning a trip to Canada. If he had suicide on his mind, why would he plan a trip?
Did you verify all the details of this trip at the agency?
That's the thing. I called the agency and they wouldn't give up a thing. Okay, look, I know this isn't the most convincing piece of evidence, but
I'll look into it. But you have to stop snooping around. That's my job.
You look lovely today. Have I told you that already?
About half an hour ago.
Why is this so hard?
We know each other too well. We can't have first dates. In fact, we can't have dates because we just talk about Nikki's grades, Nina's volunteering, and Nathan's fees for his university.
So basically, we've skipped 20 years forward in the marriage.
To be honest, I'm not sure I even know what romantic love is anymore.
According to Nina, it would be pounding hearts and butterflies in the stomach. Oh, and there's physical attraction.
Physical attraction.
Okay, I know I'm a downgrade compared to your previous partners.
That's not what I was thinking. And besides, what did that get me? I love you, Kenneth, like family. I'm just not sure we can ever see each other there.
I get what you mean. I'm not sure either.
Hey, and who is to say that romantic attraction has to include physical attraction.
Yeah, and many marriages move past the intimacy phase and turn into something more like friendship anyway.
You might be right. I think this might not be the type of marriage I want.
How come?
It was the kind of marriage my father was in, right before he had an affair with my mother.
We are nothing like your father. And besides, we've basically built a life together already. I trust you.
I trust you too.
So that's it then. We're getting married. Not because we are settling, but because we want to.
As best friends.
And maybe something more.
Hi, Shira. Nikki's missing.
Nikki! Hey!
When was the last time they saw him?
Before the lunch break. When it was time for the kids to gather after lunch, Nikki didn't show up.
So many staff and parents. How could you lose sight of one child?
All the kids were told explicitly to stick with their partner and not to wander off.
Yeah, I told Nikki to tell me if he wants to go to the toilet. But I turn around and suddenly he's not there.
That sounds like Nikki.
Boy, he never listens.
Okay, let's just find him, okay? We'll split up and look.
Hey, Nina. Can you help me take Khalid home?
Nikki?
Oh, sure. I hope Nikki hasn't gone far.
Yeah. I'll see you at home later.
Nikki!
Nikki!
Handsome, I feel like eating ice cream. You want? You can go to All Good and get it.
Don't want. I am never going to buy things from this All Good.
Why?
These robots are going to take over everyone's job.
Ayya, no. Don't listen to Debbie. Robots can help us too. See, they can help us to sell our everyday soy things without us being there.
That means it already took your job.
No, it didn't, okay? It means that I have more time to do other things, like helping you here.
Luis!
Handsome, what can I do for you?
Why is a cashier at All Good a robot?
Handsome, no one's gonna lose their jobs, okay? Automated checkouts make sense. It's instant, fast, with an auto checkout cashless solution.
But why can't it be that last time?
Handsome, I know it's confusing, but last time was just a temporary solution. So...
Nikki! Any luck?
No.
How the hell could this boy have gone? I swear, if anything happens to him...
Breathe, okay? Getting angry isn't gonna help find Nikki. Oh, we just have to keep looking. Oh, stupid shit. What does he want? Look, didn't I tell you that I was busy? Nikki. He's at the office? Okay, make sure you don't let him out of your sight, okay?
What are you doing?
What do you see me doing?
Are you fixing the machine because it's not working?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Me too.
You are from All Good. You put it here.
No. Only this new All Good outlet doesn't have staff. They are just testing it now. But soon, they will put it in all other outlets. And me and my friends will lose our jobs.
That's what they're being said too. This thing is very bad.
Nikki! Why did you run off? Do you know how worried we were?
Nikki, what happened? Huh? Why did you wander off on your own?
I didn't. Everyone left without me.
Didn't your teachers tell you to stick with your buddy?
No one told me anything.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's Inspector Syaiful. I put him on speaker. Hello?
Inspector Syaiful, did you find out who knocked me out?
No, but I'm calling to update you as courtesy. We are widening into the investigation on Dr. Adensia's death as there's new evidence that comes to light.
Finally?
Can you tell us what shifted the decision?
I'm afraid that information is classified.
They think someone killed Adam?
They're ruling out suicide for sure.
He says that no one gave him the instructions.
I was there. I helped repeat that info, and every other kid got the memo. Does he always tune out when someone's talking to him?
This isn't the first time.
He just daydreams a lot.
Have you guys ever considered it's not daydream, but ADHD?
Cannot be. Nikki just needs to learn how to pay more attention.
How is he doing in school? Do his teachers complain he doesn't pay attention in class?
Well, his grades are below average and we do get complaints sometimes.
He doesn't have ADHD.
It might still be worth getting him checked out. What if something like this happens again?
I think we should do it, just to be sure.
No, I don't want him thinking that there's anything wrong.
Kenneth, Shira has a point.
You know what? I'm taking Nikki home.
Yoke, I thought you'd been in the hospital with Matthew today.
I just had some documents to sign.
Oh, you needed a break?
Just a breather, but I'll be going back there soon.
I know how hard it is to keep his spirits up.
He keeps pushing me away. And it must be tiring for him.
Hey, Yoke. How's Matthew doing?
It's been slow.
Physically, he's managing, but mentally and emotionally, not so much.
A guy like him, all the treatment and monitoring, it's probably wearing him down.
You should take a break too, okay? Take care of your health.